So I want to go over right now some fraction terminology, and these are words that you're going to run into quite a bit, and then some meanings of the symbols. So first off, when we have a fraction, we have a special name for the top number. We call this the numerator. And then there's a special name for the bottom number, the denominator. So you'll run into this from time to time. Another thing I want to mention is, again, we saw this earlier, but when we see a mixed number, I'll talk more about these later. There's a hidden plus sign between the large whole number and the fraction. That's going to be important to keep in mind. A big thing also with fractions equal division. So 2/3 or 2 out of 3, this is the same as 2 divided by 3. So when you get numbers, for example, fractions like this, the reason we just write this as 4 and we get rid of the 1 underneath, this is equal to 4 divided by 1. And in this special case, we go through with the division. And 4 divided by 1 is 4. In all the other problems you're going to have, you're going to get fractions. They don't want you to go through with the division unless they specifically ask to. For example, a question you might see is convert the fraction 1/4 into a decimal. And so the way you do that is you'll divide 4 into 1, and the answer you're going to get, and we'll talk about this later, is 0.25. But only when you're asked to make this conversion will you go through with the division. For most fractions, we're just going to leave them like this, and that's it, with the one exception. If you have a number over 1, we divide it by 1 and just have the number. Another way of thinking a little faster is we just skip over to that. Do that too. So usually we'll stick with this unless we have this situation, and then we go with the number here. So that's just some terminology, some things with fractions just to keep in mind. Any questions? Let me know.